Looking in the mirror is an interesting experience. It's a fascinating experience, in fact. There are three things involved. There's an interesting process going on, a process of adjustment. You look in the mirror and it's generally, what you see is generally not what you feel. What you see in the mirror is generally not what you feel that you look like. So there's an adjustment going on. We maybe do things to ourselves so that we bring what we see in the mirror more in keeping with what we think we should look like. There are three things here. There's a sense that we have of ourselves, there's how we feel. There's a reflection in the mirror. And then there's a reaction. There's a reaction to that, the bit that wants to do the adjusting. So if you're getting on a bit, you're not a young thing anymore, this is where this process becomes noticeable. You start seeing grey hairs appear. The skin starts to sag a bit. Wrinkles appear. And it can be a shock. You wonder, who's that person looking back at me? That's not me. Especially if you haven't looked in the mirror for a while, you can get this experience. So that's there's three things going on then. There's the sense of how you are, there's the reflection, and there's a reaction. So the reaction is the ego sense. The sense of how you are, well, that's worth looking into. The sense of how you are is an unchanging thing, isn't it? It still feels young. That young thing is not reflected in the mirror anymore. And the ego feels betrayed. And the ego feels it has to do things to make that image look more like how it feels. But why bother about it? Why bother about the image in the mirror? What we're saying is, that's the reality. This perennial youth that I feel I really am is not the reality. There's absolutely no reason for us to go along with that story. How we look is important if we're going for a job interview, if we're wanting to make a certain impression, and so on. But that's all to do with our understanding, our notions of an external world. It's nothing to do with who we really feel we are. The ego sense feels that since people aren't going to see how we really feel we are, we have to put on a show for them. We have to put on a show. But let's just say we didn't have to put on a show. Let's just say we didn't have to worry about any of that. And that how we feel, this perennial youth that we feel we are, if perhaps that is the real us, the real me. It doesn't change. Yet somehow we've been led to believe that this isn't the real me. It's not the real us. We've got to perform. We've got to be a mature adult. We've got to behave in a way which befits our apparent age. Well, in certain situations that's the case. But that's just a role that we put on. Basically, we know this inner child, which is pure, free from memories, free from time, is the real us. This is the real us. We don't feel that part is going to ever die. It doesn't change. And why shouldn't that be the case? Perhaps it never does die. It's not subject to time. It doesn't age. Was it born? Well, who can say? There's no memories in it. Perhaps it's always been, always will be. But we're talking about time, and it's not subject to time. So we don't have to worry about its past or its future. It's young and it's immortal. That's the feeling that we've got, isn't it? Perhaps that feeling is true. Perhaps that feeling is reality. Everything else is a game, a role that we have to perform. If we realise that, then we can drop all anxieties. We can drop all worries. Everything else is like that reflection in the mirror. It's out there. It's not here. It's not now. It's not in the present moment. Our reality is this inner child. We all know it doesn't change. We see the reflection in the mirror, and an idea that we've got about ourselves is shocked and feels that something has to be done about it. That's our stage manager. The stage manager is egging us on, getting us to perform in certain ways. We can be free from that though. We can be free from the stage manager, because we are anyway. Once we realise our inner child, and once we realise we can be happy in it, then we'll perform as necessary, knowing that that performance is not the reality. Our reality is how we truly feel about ourselves, not what the mirror is showing. We don't have to worry about what our reflection is showing. That's not our reality. We know what our reality is.